Hola, all signs. Welcome to your reading for the period of November 3rd until the period of November 9th. Keep in mind this is a general reading. I'd also like to mention I am running a 24-hour special. It goes until midnight tonight. You get your reading turned in 24 hours and you get bonus minutes at no additional charge. So if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see a video kind of breaking that down and explaining everything for you. Just email me and you can book your 24-hour turnaround reading, okay? Otherwise, let's get to your reading. We're going to start off with Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on here? Something is, I feel like you're going to get into a relationship. I feel like it's romantic with somebody. This person is not a long-term prospect, okay? This is somebody, this could be kind of a one-night stand kind of deal or 1 week or what have you. Very short term. Don't get me wrong. It really sweeps you off your feet. It's a really great thing. You really get wrapped up in it, but all of a sudden, just as quickly as it started, it's going to end, okay? Everything's going to fall apart. It's going to be shocking. You're not even going to know why it ended because it happened so suddenly. My advice to you is just kind of fold into the change, realize that there's going to be something better after everything falls apart and you're going to come out of that. And just know that this relationship was not intended for the long term. It was intended just to have a good time and then just kind of to roll on, I guess. Sagittarius, you all have, you're a little dampened in the spirits, okay? I feel like you're going through a period of sadness, depression. You're having a hard time really finding positivity. You know, in your day-to-day, being optimistic. It's a black cloud hanging over your head. So I do see you trying to go out and trying to connect with friends or friends trying to get you to go out to get you out of this funk. They might be taking you out to go drinking or just, hey, let's celebrate. Let's get you out of the house. Just an effort to make you harmonious, but I don't necessarily know that it's working. I mean, you're doing it, but you still kind of feel a little bit off for some reason that's going on in your life for this week. So I almost feel like if you are going out, it's more for them than it is for you, which is really nice to do that, but I don't necessarily know it's going to help you in regards to your situation this week. So hang in there. Capricorns, you all, you have lots of ideas going on, new ideas, and it relates to money, okay? So I feel like either you're getting into, you have a new idea in regards to a career or a project or an investment. I think it's very tied to money, so it could be an investment or you get news about something and it's going to be bringing, money in, but money for the long term, okay? So it's going to be, you know, an investment that's going to last for the long term. It's going to bring you financial security. You could be getting an inheritance, could have family property or something tied to it. So, or you could be receiving a bulk of money and you have an idea on what you're going to do with it or how you're going to invest it. So it looks like a very profitable week for you Capricorns this week. Aquarius is, you're in a little bit of a flux, okay? For one thing, you're having confidence issues. You're not really feeling very powerful this week, not feeling like, you know, you're having a concern about what other people are thinking about you. You might have fallen from grace. That's something that's associated with the Queen of Wands. And you're having a hard time trying to come up with a plan to get out of this, okay? You're having a lot of doubt, a lot of lack of confidence, and you can't kind of formulate how to get out of this. Some people are having some judgment that's a little bit off about you. You feel like you're surrounded by chaos. You feel like you don't have any clarity. So, I would just be working on your confidence and everything this week. Realize that everything that you see isn't necessarily how it really is. It's a perception rather than a reality, and kind of get your groove back. Pisces, there's some kind of situation where you have, you might have moved out of a domicile, you might have moved out of an office, you are in some sort of situation where you just don't feel comfortable, you don't feel very welcome. As a matter of fact, I feel like people around you are trying to, they're trying to judge you, they're trying to criticize you. I mean, this could be a family environment, a home environment, it could be the office, it could be office politics, and you're just kind of feeling, you don't feel happy where you are, you don't feel comfortable, you actually dread going into this environment, and then on top of that, you know that you have to deal with these people that are just being, you know, really kind of, picking on you. Picking on you is probably the best way I can say, like picking on you, bullying on you a little bit. And it's making you feel a little bit weak this week. So, you know, just be careful of that. Be a little guarded. Be careful who you associate with this week. Aries, you all are going back to some sort of situation. You're trying to get resolution on it, or you're trying to get your answers, or you're trying to figure out what's going on. You can't leave the past in the past. And not only that, in addition to that, you're trying to figure out some sort of strategy or some sort of plan to when you go back, what a strategy or plan that's going to be low risk to make something happen. That can apply in any kind of walk of life. You don't want to take any kind of huge risk, but you feel like you need to do something, either get your answers, get your closure, or kind of find out what's going on. So I see you kind of laying out a plan or strategy in order to do that this week. Geminis, right? That's Gemini. Wait, let me do a count here. So Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Sorry, it wasn't Gemini. Okay, Taurus. There's somebody going around. I don't know who this is. I can't say who this is. It all depends on how you resonate. And they're talking things about you behind your back that are not very nice. They're not very flattering. As a matter of fact, they're borderline slanderous, if not outright slanderous. And you're hearing about this. You're finding out about this. This person is someone that just needs attention. They're a gossip. This is just how they are. And I'm seeing it's really affecting your confidence. So you're starting to doubt your ability, your confidence is being affected, and you also feel like you're being punished for no reason by this person. So I don't know who you have in your midst that's kind of doing this to you, but I would definitely try to pull up your bootstraps and sort of deal with it. People can say what they want. Their opinion does not have to be your truth this week, okay? Geminis, not a really good week for you. I see a breakup, I see heartbreak, I see loss, okay? It comes up all of a sudden, unexpected, it just out of the blue. It's almost like, you know what, this isn't working anymore, we're done. Like, I feel like it's that kind of going on. It could be that, it could be loss of a job. It can be like, you know what, we just don't have enough work to go around, we're just going to have to lay you off, or something happens and you get fired, you get let go. So you either get let go from a relationship, or you get let go in regards to a work situation or what have you. And like I said, it just blindsides you. You didn't see it coming, but again, like I said, for Scorpios, just kind of fold into it. Don't try to fight it. It's a change. There's nothing you can do about it. It's inevitable that change is going to come about. So I'd fold into it and sort of let it happen and realize there's going to be something better that's going to come out of it. So keep your heads up this week. Cancers, you all are making a connection with somebody. It's a deep connection. Either it's a partnership, it can be romantic. It's somebody that you see very much eye to eye with, unlike any other. So like I said, business partnership, romantic relationship, what have you. The only problem is that you can't it seems like things are great and everything, but when it gets to you wanting a commitment, or you wanting them to sign off on something or what have you, that isn't happening. You get right to the end of this cycle, and for some reason you can't seem to get what you need in order to progress with this relationship, in order to close this chapter, to go to the next chapter in whatever walk of life this is. So that's kind of what you have, the struggle you're going to have, or the challenge you're going to have for this week, Cancers. Leos, you all are putting down the swords. You're done with fighting with somebody. You want to forgive. You want to forget. You're open to talking about, to negotiating how things are going to be moving forward, letting go of the resentment. I do think that it was somebody in your family, or someone that you consider family, or within a family. So you're really deciding that whatever you guys were arguing about, it's really petty. When you look at the bigger picture regarding the family or the community or what have you, you're just deciding to kind of just put it past. Let bygones be bygones, trying to be civil, try to get along, and start working on forgiveness for the better good of everybody. Virgos, you guys are getting really serious this week. First of all, we have the card of Taurus, which is the Hierophant. So either you guys are becoming more educated in something, you're conforming, you're being very traditional, you're sticking to the rules, you're sticking to boundaries, and you're doing this, you're also having some sort of power or something associated with it. So I feel like this is some kind of rise within the workplace. I feel like you are positioning yourself, you're in some sort of position of power or what have you. And in order to do so, you need to follow rules and guidelines, and you need to make sure that everybody follows the rules and the guidelines to add to your leadership abilities, or to get a promotion even. I feel like it's a promotion or going for something like that this week. So good luck to you, Virgos. And then finally, Libras, you all have found something that really appeals to you emotionally. It's something that you want to nurture, you want to grow, you want to support. It might be helping out other people. It's something that's very meaningful to you, whether it's a person or helping out a person or some sort of volunteer work of some sort. And I see you working very hard to achieve that with the Eight of Pentacles this week. So you guys definitely keep at it. Darn buzzer. Keep on working at it. Work at it diligently. And I think you guys are going to get there, and you're going to be emotionally fulfilled this week if you continue to do so. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Again, keep in mind my special 24-hour turnaround special ends tonight at midnight. Send me an email to book it. Otherwise, adios. Bye.